What is up, everybody? This is Mark with Mike, and this is another of the Wrestling Babble podcast by Wrestling Inc. I am Mark with Mike. I'm joined by Louis Beans.
What is up? What is up?
And my cover photo for this podcast is Cesaro surrounded by the zombies.
That's great. I like the Oscar picture.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
One of them was Scotty 2 Hotty.
I heard, and I like the. If you listen to Booker T's show,
Yeah.
he had a funny little joke about it, so
Yeah.
that was pretty cool.
And for all you guys are complaining, oh, there was a zombie match and things like that, WWE is looking at it like, I made $1 million off of just having a 15-minute match.
But here's my thing: it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad.
I thought it was weird.
Yeah.
But wrestling is weird.
Like I said, again, when you go, we always say this on the podcast. If you're gonna go in, go all the way in. If not, then just don't bother doing it. But if you're gonna go in, go all the way in. And the whole shit with Johnny Drip, I think it was the perfect people to do it to.
Yeah, of course.
Too bad Miz got hurt.
I know. And a bad injury, too. It didn't even look like it was that bad, but apparently it was bad.
Yeah, so this is his first big injury, too, so it's sad to hear.
Yeah.
But,
okay, let me ask a question. Is he the wrestler with the longest record of not being injured?
yeah,
So there you go.
he's been the most consistent. He has not taken a time off for about 12 years straight.
I guess not, right?
He wrestled straight through. He has some nagging things or just a revamp of his character that he went away from TV, but he was not really off TV.
And even then, he's still working because he's on his own reality show.
Yeah, that dude's always constantly working, so he's always has something going on and something like that. So, yeah, hopefully a speedy recovery for The Miz.
Yes, sir.
We will get into WrestleMania Backlash just before we get into some wrestling news. WWE is going back live starting July.
Did they say which one would be the first stop?
So Texas is going to be the first stop, and I think they're doing a full tour in Texas. So I think Money in the Bank will start it, and from there on, they're going to be doing live shows. Raw, SmackDown is going to be live.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't know how it affects NXT. I think NXT is still going to be in the Capitol Wrestling Arena. I think they're just going to start. I think they're just going to start opening it to fans and having a crowd. More of a crowd than they usually have, like how Full Sail was. I think they're just gonna reopen out Full Sail like the way they used to, and then maybe for the takeovers, that's when they travel.
I hope so.
Yeah. So I think that's what's gonna happen. I think that's what they're gonna do with it.
Well, hopefully everything goes well.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I mean, everybody else is starting the tour.
Yeah. AEW also announced it too. Yeah.
Have you heard any news about if Impact, because I don't know what they used to do beforehand.
So Impact, so what they do is when they do recordings, they do the big tapings. You can go to the big tapings and you're gonna sit down and watch maybe like 3 episodes of Impact.
Okay. All right.
So they tape everything within a week, and then they're off for the guys are off for 3 months, and then they go back and tape again.
So they haven't said when they're going to start opening.
No,
right?
they have not. But I could see Slammiversary being the stop where they may have crowds, because also Slammiversary is a big date because that's when all the contracts of everyone that got let go, the 90 days is done. So that's when you can have anyone show up, and that's when you're like that. So Slammiversary is going to be one like last year. It was something to be watched, and that's when Matt Cardona debuted. Brian Myers debuted on Impact Wrestling and things like that. So you also have it's going to be happening again in July this year.
Good stuff.
Yep.
Can't wait.
So we're going to see. It's not actually my birthday. It's my birthday. That's the end of the contract.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, July 14th. It's a Wednesday.
So who's your number one surprise person? If you're gonna take a pick right now of who's gonna show up at Slammiversary.
I have a big feeling Samoa Joe.
Really? All right.
I see Samoa Joe. I see Samoa Joe really easily. If it's not Samoa Joe, the Iconics.
Okay.
I can see the Iconics. I can see I don't even know who else got let go.
Yeah, I
Andrade.
mean,
Andrade is already making headlines, so that one is already. He kind of already is moving with his headlines because he works outside of United States, but him working in Mexico doesn't really mess up the contract clause.
also he teased in a picture, yeah, I believe it was yesterday, of his old outfit in New Japan
Mm-hmm.
with the IC title. I think it was right, the
Oh
white
yeah,
one.
because okay, sad news. Will Ospreay, he's out. He had
I
a
heard,
he had
yeah, he, really
vindicate the
bad.
title. Yeah,
Like I think he broke his neck or something like that, or it
yeah,
fractured something. Like, oh,
yeah. So his neck is done. He's done. He'll be out maybe a year or two.
that's bad. Wow.
Kind of like Austin's neck injury in that. If I had to compare it to something.
As in, like it happened from like the same type of maneuver. Like he got spiked on his head.
Yeah,
Wow, damn, that sucks.
it wasn't really spiked in the head. His is more of just wear and tear, and him keep landing on it.
Okay, okay. Well, damn, he needs to hook up with Kota Ibushi because that's the king of falling on his head.
Yeah, so he needs to get everything together and just like make sure like he's okay because yeah, that shit's dumb. Just like it's not worth it, especially if you're taking the dumb bumps on your neck kind of thing.
I know these guys.
And
I
he's on the height. Like honestly, I could have say like he was on the height of his wrestling
Korea,
right now.
yeah.
Yeah, because he's the world champion. He's the European. He has the British title as well.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Damn.
So he had two titles he had to vindicate. So we're gonna see probably new champions, maybe a new tournament coming up that will declare the champion. Maybe the winner of G1 instead of going to instead of main eventing, they win the title. Wow. Because G1's right
Okay.
around the corner.
Okay. Okay. Good stuff.
So there could be a lot of things. I could see, there's a couple guys I would like to see win that title. So it'll be interesting to see where they go with it.
I need to get back into New Japan's new roster because I know there's a lot of people that just got there.
I there's a lot of people that just got there, but I also feel like they always go over the same people. So there's always going to be one. I wouldn't mind seeing this dude. Well, Jay White could be one that will get the belt. I could see Shingo get the title.
True.
What's that? What's his name? Fuck, I can't think of his name right now. The big dude. He was in Lucha Underground.
Oh, Cobb?
Yeah, I could see Cobb. But I think he's the never champion right now.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
So Shingo could be something. I think Shingo could take that title. Because the match that him and Ospreay had, that shit was a thing to remember. But I think that's the match that hurt him as well.
They go, I think, I don't want to say they go too hard, but man, for a person to be out for a year, that's too hard.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's tough. So you'll see. We'll keep you updated with news on Will Ospreay and his injury and everything like that. So yeah, so we have him and Miz gonna be out for a bit. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Before that, let's go into our WrestleMania Backlash review, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good show. Little things here and there that I could say that wasn't the best, but for the most part, we got two really good WWE title matches. We got decent women's title matches, so we were good. We were good. It was a good show.
I got issues with that title match.
Okay.
Treating Oscar like that. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I got problems.
Yeah. Let's go. I'm just trying to get the results.
Man, paint me up like a zombie.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
I was saying that because Josh was complaining about it and stuff like that, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, if someone asks you, hey, you want to be a zombie for $1 million? Like, hell yes, let's do this.
I mean, more realistically, you want a couple grand? Well, yeah. You won't be on TV in zombie makeup where it doesn't matter what you look like? Yeah.
Yeah, so hey, I can understand that. So we kicked off. Actually, if you didn't watch the kickoff, it was actually a pretty good match. Sheamus and Ricochet had a United States Championship match on the kickoff.
Poor Ricochet. That
Yeah.
man. I'm just gonna put it out there. Sheamus is on a
Yeah.
tear right now, and he is beating people the hell up.
Yep.
You love to see it, but damn, Ricochet, he got his ass beat.
Yep.
Good match,
And
but Sheamus put a hurting on him. So
yeah, a good 4. It was good. Really good.
I'm upset. I give it a 3.75, and I'll tell you why. How do you get your ass beat, right? So thoroughly. And then get up and steal a man's coat and hat and start dancing like an idiot like that. I know it's supposed to be insult, but that's not insult to injury when you just lost the United States Championship match. If I was Ricochet, I'd be ashamed of myself. In character, is what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's just like, this is what you do when you lose?
Yeah.
That's why Sheamus beat the hell out of him on Monday.
And then yeah, Monday he got his ass kicked handed to him again because of
That bro kick was vicious.
Yeah, it was. It was. Our pay per view started off. Raw Women's Champion Rhea Ripley defeats Asuka and Charlotte Flair.
No. She won the match by handily defeating Asuka. I'm so mad. So mad. What happened to the monster that used to be Asuka? Come on.
She does too much YouTube videos.
Now she's on TikTok. She
on TikTok.
she literally just put out a little Instagram thing like, I just started TikTok, and it's funny as hell.
I have to go find her now.
Man,
Man,
I don't have that.
I have TikTok just to fucking watch stupid videos. I do not follow. I do not post anything. I do not want followers, so you do not need to follow me. I don't want you to follow me. You will not know my name because it's not my name. I just go for the stupid videos, and Asuka's on there, so I'm gonna have to find her.
Tell me more, because I kind of don't really mess with a lot of the phone apps and stuff. So, TikTok, is it exclusive to phones, or does it have a PC equivalent that's weaker?
It might. I have never used it on PC, so I'm not too sure.
Because Instagram is kind of whack because they don't let you put anything on there from your PC on purpose.
Yeah.
Because they want you to use your phone.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna put this out there. You can help a lot of people out by opening that up. Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Anyway. Yeah, exactly. So I might have to go find Asuka when I get time. Anyway, so the winner was Rhea Ripley. What do you give the match?
I give the match another 3.75. I feel the match the match was not bad. It just wasn't bad. I'm not gonna sit here and say it was bad because my pick lost. But I just gotta say, I feel like she's just coming off as underwhelming. I don't know if they told her to tone it down. But I also just like, damn, dude, I get that you're trying to make Rhea look strong. I understand this.
Yeah.
But at the risk of making Asuka just look washed up, it's kind of what they're doing.
Yeah.
It just is.
I don't mind the clean pins, but I think Rhea should have pinned at least Charlotte to get the storyline going more forward.
True.
She hasn't pinned Charlotte.
And the finish was stupid. And I'll tell you why it was weird, dude. How you kick Asuka in the face and fall off the apron and it's just like, I can't get up.
Yeah.
What? Charlotte, I don't get it. That kick was the last of her strength, apparently. So, yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to give it a 3. I was slightly disappointed. Just the fact that, again, this is something that we've been seeing quite too many times throughout Raw. So by the time I got to this match, I was kind of burnt out and seeing these three fight.
Yeah, they really do have an issue with that, and it continues on to the next week.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
There
you go. Next match was Rey Mysterio, Dominic. Mysterio defeat Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode to become the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. I actually really loved this match.
Mm-hmm.
I did not expect much from this. I didn't expect much story from this. I thought it was going to be a fast match and everything going, but this match gave us a story. The match gave us like a babyface versus heel story that got me very interested in seeing where it was going, and they did a really good job in just making me believe that they were gonna lose again, and that Rey Mysterio didn't have it, and him coming back up, and his son coming for the save, and things like that. Kudos to Ziggler and Rude because they work amazingly with these guys, but also Ray just being the vet he is and just fucking finding his parts and just dominating when he can. And this match was really good. I think it was one of my favorite matches this week.
Yeah, I was gonna say right off the bat, I was gonna give it a 4.5, just for because this match it had time, right? We
Yeah.
got to see the story unfold.
Yeah.
They had set up before the match, which is like, damn, all right, they really cared to even do all that. It had a longer story that was even before to that day,
Yeah.
leading up to it, which was like, again, SmackDown has a better way of doing people fighting each other over and over again. You know what I mean? They have a better way of setting things up.
Yeah, because they don't fight each other directly. You'll have one or the other fighting, or you have Ray versus like Ziggler, or you have Rude versus Dominic, but it's not the same tag fight over and over again. They're not doing the same maneuvers over and over again.
But not even that is because this feud also, don't forget, it had Gable and Otis
Yeah.
in the beginning because of how they got to be the number one contender. So
Yeah.
a lot of it had like a genuine build up of, are we gonna see them do it? Because
Yeah.
remember, we said again, this was another one that should have took place at WrestleMania.
Yeah, 100%. I agree
for
with
the
that.
for the bigger reaction. But I'm happy they did it and they did it well.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
but here's why this match is not a 5, and it's a personal problem. I get that Rey Mysterio had the very, very obvious Batman outfit. He was doing it solo. And then when his son shows up, he has the wrong Robin.
Yeah, he has like fucking Batman and Robin.
He has the Batman Forever Robin.
Got the bat nips.
And I'm like, for 1 second, I was like, I was so mad because I couldn't tell that he was Robin
Yeah.
because it was the dark colors. And I'm
Yeah.
like, man, you better get out there with that bright red and green.
Man,
like,
you could have did red and black.
Yeah, but just like he could have had the red and green. Like
Yeah.
I see the color scheme. Like they were going for the body armor from the Forever movies.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's the wrong Robin to go with the wrong bat. Ray's sky blue Batman.
Awesome Batman.
Shame on you, Dominic.
It's all your fault.
And Dominic, wasted opportunity for Dominic to have a domino mask on.
Yeah.
If he came up with a mask, that would be cool.
All right, so I have a thing with Dominic. I have a thing for
Okay.
Dominic, Tasha Steele, Sasha Banks, and who else does a terrible fucking frog splash? If you do a bad frog splash, I'm gonna call you out every fucking time. Work on that shit.
Damn.
Hey, all you guys, work on that shit. Y'all suck at a frog splash. Tasha Steele, I'm pointing at you too. You did a low down. That shit was terrible as fuck.
Oh. And the lowdown is something special. That's like
Yeah.
frog splash extra.
Yeah, especially after RVD's having the icon RVD is out, and you seeing this amazing looking frog splash, and then you see those little shits. No, work on your fucking frog splash or do something else because you guys suck at your frog splash.
Give it up. Montez Ford is the only one allowed to do it.
Yeah,
Stop. And KO. That's it.
KO does a great. He does a bullfrog splash, but that's still more better looking than every single other ones.
Yes.
So, anyway,
Dana, take note. You better go ask KO how to do that damn what's the senton?
It's a senton, yeah.
Yeah. Just saying.
I'm just saying, yeah. Like, I do not like Dominic doing the frog splash. I think he does it pretty terrible. He needs work on that.
Mhm.
Other than that, like, I didn't mind his style. I still say that they should not sell for him so much because he's a lot more smaller than he's everyone. Like, he's a lot skinnier than everyone. Like, I don't believe him punching someone in the face and them, like, getting hurt. I feel Ziggler could take at least 3 or 4 hits before he starts moving.
I think it should be, though. The real thing they need to change up is what Dominic is doing to them in the ring for offense.
Yeah.
I think instead of throwing regular person punches, he needs to come up with a different, like,
With
standing
forearm,
offense.
like
You
do
know,
the forearm,
yeah,
like hit the
forearms.
forearm. Forearm will be a bit more
But get
painful.
in there, because Ray does the side kicks. That's his equalizer, right?
Yeah,
To take down people bigger than him. Is this he has good side kicks. He could drop kick the legs well. You know what I mean? I get Dominic has a good drop kick, but like the punching, yeah,
yeah.
not
Other than
great.
that, this match was great. Like honestly, I was very extremely happy with this match. I really enjoyed it. I'd say it was one of my favorite matches of this pay per view. Like I did not expect it. See, I went in not thinking they were gonna do much, and they just blew me off the water with this. So I give them
Mhm.
all the credit, all the guys in the world. I actually listened to Dolph Ziggler was on a podcast, and he was talking about his position of what he is now, and Vince McMahon like fully trusts him now, and he has him working with guys like Dominic to get better and things like that, and he actually he's really enjoying it now more than he has before.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
like him working with Montez Ford, him working with Dominic and things like that, for these guys to really escalate, it's good. It's a good thing.
Yes.
Anyway, new tag champs in the father son team. Yeah, Dominic fucked up the costume. Like, yeah, I could have did straight up 70s Batman. Yeah, I did not.
You know what it was? Dominic doesn't know about that. He's
Yeah,
too young. He don't know about that.
maybe it was the Batman. Maybe it was the costumes of when they were born.
I mean, I get it. I get
Because
it.
I could see that Batman being Rey Mysterio's when he
Hmm.
was born, and then that Robin being the Robin when Dominic was born, because he was born like 94, 95.
God damn, he chose the wrong one.
Chose the bat nips. He chose the bat nips.
Uh,
Anyway, I'm gonna give the match a 4.5. It was really good. I really
mhm.
enjoyed it. I say is the second best match of this pay per view.
I'm thinking. You know what? Yeah. Well, I liked a lot of the other matches too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Our next match is Damian Priest defeats The Miz in a lumberjack zombie match.
I thought it was a good match. I thought it was funny. It
Yeah.
was entertaining the entire time. Uh, I just loved. My favorite part of the match was actually Johnny Drip Drip.
Yep. I knew. I know.
he he caught one of the zombies flush in the face when he did that like the parkour flip sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just goombed one of them. I
Yep.
was just like, damn,
Like Mario
whatever.
status.
Yeah. But anyway, like that was my favorite part. So now in universe, I guess you do not transform unless WWE has the cure
Yeah.
because they both got supposedly
Yeah. They
the
got bit.
Miz and Johnny Drip Drip were eaten by zombies.
It was
So
only for that night.
okay. They still should have did if Miz was out. I did see the Photoshop. I think it was on his Instagram.
Yeah.
So that at least he did something. But I think John Morrison should have showed up on Raw as a zombie. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
They should
I'm
have.
just
Yeah.
saying.
But he also had an amazing match again. But again, they continued just with Damian Priest and him. But other than that, this match it is what it is. I enjoyed it. I was entertained. So I'm going to give it points for that. Did I think the match sucked? No. I thought it was very entertaining. I laughed. It made me laugh. I didn't take it serious. Once I saw the zombies shit, like, this is a match not to take serious. This is a match just to enjoy. Just fucking get a good laugh, see where it goes from there. And so I'm going to give it a 3.5. Just the fact that I did like what they did in the ring. I am sad that Miz got hurt, but I also
Mhm.
thought the Morrison with the zombie shit had me fucking rolling. Like, he had me rolling. I was laughing my ass off, so kudos to him.
Yeah.
Johnny.
I give the match a 4, and I say that if you could watch a match of comedy wrestling and not complain, you could watch this and shut the hell up.
Exactly.
That's what I have to say about that.
Yes. SmackDown Women's Champion Bianca Belair defeats Bayley. I think this was probably Bianca Belair best match.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think this is probably one of her best matches.
I thought it was really good. I actually just liked her outfit a lot because it reminded me. I don't know if you've seen what he looks like, but there's a character in Street Fighter V called G,
Okay.
and then his skin has that gold on it, which like reflects the planet. Like it's supposed to be a map of the planet Earth on it.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it looked like on her. It was like it looked like the blue was the water and the gold was the Earth and stuff. But anyway, knowing that she makes her own joints, still awesome. I like the feud between these two, regardless, though.
Yeah, I think they're doing a good job. I think I actually personally like their back and forth more than I like Sasha and Bianca's.
Well, it's just that Bailey is just so damn good as
That
a
and
character.
also it's not about your style. It's not about it's about what's going on in the ring and what she does in the ring. She thinks is better in that sense.
Yeah, and I've listen the way they just stop talking about her being the longest reigning. She has to bring it up all the time. I feel it. I feel it.
Yeah, she needs
You know what I'm
to.
saying?
You gotta know that she was the longest reigning women's champion.
That's it. So she's mad.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give this one a 4.25. For
yeah,
me, it didn't hit me quite as much as her WrestleMania match, but I'm not gonna say it wasn't a better wrestling match. I
yeah.
just think the moment elevated one above the other for me.
I think the thing about I liked about this match is how tough it was, how aggressive it got, and I think
Mm-hmm.
that's something that I feel like that's something that you get missing, especially when the rivalry is supposed to be a heated rivalry, but then they forget to be aggressive with each other and just do tie ups and shit. This one was one I want to fuck you up because you've been fucking with me the whole time, and
Yeah, true.
I felt like it was a bit more tough in that sense. Like they did a lot of they were really rough with each other, and they were really like that. And I actually like the way Bailey works as a heel. I think she's just getting better and better as a heel. Like I say about Roman and his heel run right now, I think Bailey's in the same level, ish, in the
Hmm.
women's division with her
I can
heel
see that.
run right now. I think she's gonna be more memorable for her heel run than her original babyface run.
True.
And
That's true.
I really enjoyed this match. This is something that Bianca needs, especially to establish herself as a good champion, is these good wins off really good people and bringing out the best out of you. And I give this a lot of credit. So I'm gonna give this a 4.5. I really enjoyed the match.
Hmm.
Um, then we go to the WWE Championship match. Bobby Lashley defeats Braun Strowman and Drew McIntyre.
Nah, the only thing I didn't like about the match was who won. That's about it. Like
Yeah,
I actually like this match a whole lot more than I expected to.
yeah,
This was definitely a big men slapping me type of match. This was Freight Trains versus the Almighties versus a Claymore. Is a Claymore okay? In his case, is it the sword or is it a mine?
it's both.
Damn. All right, it's a sword with a mine strapped to it. Okay, okay, okay.
It's both. It could be whatever you want it to be.
So it was just weapons in there. It just again, they was just going at it. It was hard hitting. They had set destruction,
Yeah,
and then they had a surprise ending.
yeah,
Like I thought after that Bobby Lashley was going to lose the match. I
yeah.
really did. So
Um,
good on him.
I would just say that I felt like these guys didn't really have to touch hands before this. This is my only issue: is the fact that when these guys do wrestle, they usually just do the same stuff, and these dudes like that. They did a good job in changing that up in this match. I did enjoy the match. I thought it was a clusterfuck, which it had to be, and yeah. Bobby Lashley retains. I'm fine with him retaining. I would have liked Drew to take it again. Just the fact that there's some other fights I would like Drew to have as WWE champion, but now Bobby Lashley stays champ. So where you give it?
I give it 4.25 as well.
4.25.
I was thoroughly entertained the entire match. I just wanted Braun Strowman to win.
I'll tie this with the women's one. I'll give it 4.5. I enjoyed it. In the main event, Universal Champion Roman Reigns defeats Cesaro, and then Seth Rollins attacks Cesaro.
Who beat the hell out of that man?
I will say this was my match of the night. I will say
Mm-hmm.
that it made Cesaro look like $1,000,000 in this match. The story they were telling, the stories that they were telling both with the work on his arm and Roman fucking just talking shit like you're not on my level,
Man,
things like that. To just the aggressiveness that Cesaro did and like the submissions and even fucking Roman became a crab man in this match and it was actually really good to fucking watch.
he's like, I learned this one from DB.
Yeah, man.
That's for you, DB.
and I actually really enjoyed this match. I'm very happy. I would have liked Cesaro to win it, but I
Hmm.
understand what they're trying to do. And honestly, you made me invest. I'm very invested to see where Cesaro goes from here.
Yeah,
And I think
I
that's
like that.
what I think that was the point.
Yeah, I also just really liked the the character work throughout the entire match. Again, from Roman Reigns, man, it's just like is every match when he has the pay-per-view is different because yeah, he's the same character, but he finds different ways to be an asshole.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? He really does. But he's so good at both being a character while wrestling and the moves in the ring, the different
yeah,
stuff. Like he doesn't get props enough for evolving his moveset.
no,
And I think that's one thing that people always go, his character work, his character work. But Roman he fights like a champion, but it's just like, damn, he be
yeah,
beating people up out there, man. Like, nobody says nothing about how he be just tossing dudes, and I love his big boot. Like, man, dude, the dude has really stepped his game up in the ring too.
yeah, 100%,
And
100%.
against Cesaro, like that's where it really shows. Against somebody who's, where everybody goes, that's the best wrestler, really.
Yeah,
Yeah, we love these guys, but realistically, no, Cesaro's the best wrestler in the world. We,
yeah,
we just have him around in the back pocket. It showed, dude.
yeah.
And this match, either one could have won, and I would have bought it 100%.
I agree.
So for that, this is a 5 for me. And then the fact that they kept the feud going with Seth,
Yeah,
just came out and brutalized that poor man with that chair.
yeah.
So yeah,
And work the arm.
wrestling,
Work this arm into the
yeah,
story. Went
yeah.
right directly at the arm. More story. More
And the
story.
suit was dope.
Yeah.
And I like the suit.
The paint drips.
Yeah, man. The king of the drip, man.
And Friday. And Friday suit was dope.
Yeah, I like the little skulls.
Yeah,
But
that was actually
but
pretty dope.
the tie and the shirt and the jacket just all one pattern. That was good.
That was
Good
cool.
stuff.
Yeah, I gotta give it a 5. It did everything I needed this match to do. It made me this match made me extremely invested that I see WWE is invested in Cesaro right now.
It also just made me say there's a clear divide between Raw and SmackDown and how they tell the stories. Like we go back, stop and go back through these matches and look at the ones that had you invested the most.
Yeah,
Just from if you go by what you saw in the ring, the SmackDown matches I feel had the most to offer from being able to tell a story off of just one match, right?
yeah,
And then you stop and go, now let me see what they did leading up to it. Head and shoulders above, like Raw. Just damn,
yeah,
so good. Rey Mysterio's match, like I said earlier, told me a story and then paid off 200% in that match.
yeah,
Bailey and Bianca, same deal. Told
yeah.
the story up to it, and the match was amazing. And then the same for this one, blew it everything out the damn water. So yeah,
Yeah, I think again. I think SmackDown suffers because of that. Because no, Raw suffers because the fact that SmackDown kind of has a broad sense of story in all their stuff. So everything they do on their side of things, it feels like a story of two shows on a pay-per-view.
yeah.
Because
It really
even with
does.
even with the commentating and things like that, there's more story invested into the commentating as well.
True.
So
True.
it does a lot in that sense. And honestly, I will say this straight out, and I'll say the one thing: Roman has not had a bad match since he came back.
Agree.
Not
Agree.
one. Not
Agree.
one. Every single match I have reviewed of Roman Reigns went from a 4.5 to a 5, and there's barely 4.5s.
Agree. And you don't have to feel like you. Am I being too generous? Nah, man.
Roman has, honestly, I will say this straight up, he's been one of my favorite people to watch on TV on every single wrestling federation. I will say Roman Reigns is one of the best right now, and he's fucking killing it. And I would just want him to keep on doing it, keep doing his character right. I could see him losing, and it's going to be a big deal, but him getting that title back is going to be even a more interesting deal.
Yeah. I agree.
So I'm very 100 invested in it. Again, you made me see that WWE's invested in Cesaro just by the leeway he got in that match, and how he was able to wrestle Roman. Hit them to have great chemistry. So you are going to see that match again eventually. So
I
may
the
not be
one
any right away. I will say
mhm.
by SummerSlam you may see that match again.
And hopefully in front of fans. And
Yeah.
if Cesaro wins, oh boy,
Yeah.
Cesaro section rise up.
Yep. Yep.
I was going to say the other little thing that I thought was really cool, and just if you are a fan of Cesaro, it kind of just hits you in the heart is when you see him come out with the jacket with the "I believe I can" on his arm.
Yeah.
I'm like, ah, that's cool. That's cool.
All I had in my head was Pro Rapper the Rapper.
Oh shit!
I believe.
Gotta
Gotta
believe.
believe. Anyway, WrestleMania Backlash it was a solid pay per view. Wasn't as revenge matches, like pretty much a retelling of WrestleMania matches, but they had a good card. I enjoyed it overall. I'll give it a 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4. It was very, very solid pay per view. I might even say 4.25, just because I look back at the matches, and the only one I had trouble with was the women's the 3-way.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
So
All right. We get kick off our weekend wrestling. We try to fly through this, so I don't want it to be that so long.
mhm.
Raw kicks off with Drew McIntyre pretty much challenging Bobby. Bobby puts an open challenge and saying anyone but Braun Strowman and Bobby could get it. It reminded me of the Homer Simpson when they were at the clubhouse. Yeah, we could have one Homer.
Oh damn! But you're
Anyway,
right though.
that
You're
made me
right though.
laugh. So everyone kind of like was hinting about going for the title. So throughout the whole night, you got different like promos by a bunch of people, and then by the end of the night, I was very extremely happy for who took the title shot.
Yeah. Well, he took the challenge, but they didn't give him the
I
title
know,
shot. It
I
was
know,
messed up.
but they took the title. They give the challenge, and it made me extremely happy. So,
Yes.
anyway, so we got that. Then we kick off AJ Styles versus Elias. Defeats Elias by DQ, and then yeah, that dude was dumb. Jason Marker knocked, fucked the things up, and he got chased by Almas. So
I
almost
think
killed somebody.
I would give credit though for the match, because that was one of Elias's best matches.
Yeah,
Because AJ put on a clinic, but he let Elias put in his work, and he just seemed like intense. And I was like, all right, Elias, I believe.
yeah,
So I thought it was a really good match.
yeah. It was good.
I just was laughing because almost is like the kid, the big doofy kid at school,
Yeah,
and they picked on him, and then they stood on both sides, and he can't get him because
Yeah.
he's too slow.
yeah. Exactly what
It's
happened.
messed up.
And then we got Alexis Playground with special guest Natalia and Tamina. I thought that was funny.
I thought Tamina was the funniest thing because
Yeah.
she wasn't even trying to be nice. You creepy. That doll is ugly. Like she was just, man, I don't want to be here. Let me out.
I'm excited to see what Alexa does. But I actually I enjoyed it. Tamina's facial expressions was great in that whole segment. Then we had Angel Garza versus Drew Gulak. I wish it got more time, but it was a solid match.
I'm pissed off that this is what they're doing with these two guys right now.
Yeah,
A rose in a butt.
damn right. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm kind of tuned out with this one.
Fluorescent booty hole.
Freaking.
A fluorescent booty.
I love how the guy Adnan said he got destroyed by Corey Graves
Yeah.
because he said the dumbest shit, but he said something dumb, but everybody was thinking it.
Yeah.
He said, "Was that the same rose for 2 weeks ago?" Now listen, hold on. That was stupid, but I was thinking the same shit. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I was just like, ew. I hope that's not the same one.
It's a booty rose.
And then Corey Graves got it. He was like, "Are you out of your mind? Have you ever touched a rose in your life? They don't last 3 weeks. What are you, insane?" I was just like, "Yo, you ain't have to go that hard." Damn.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part of this match. I tuned it out because I cannot sit there and watch them destroy my man. It was like, come on, man. Drew Gulak he had a banger of a set of matches with Daniel Bryan, and this is what y'all do with him?
Yep, because he's on some roll.
Get the hell out of here. I feel like this is my most disappointing part of the show.
Okay. Kofi Kingston defeats Randy Orton. And there's little issues after the match with pretty much Riddle pushes down Xavier.
Mm-hmm.
But Kofi gets a big win off of Randy Orton.
Randall. The snake. They call him the angry snake.
The angry snake. Randall Keith Orton loses. And then we got the women's tag team championship match. Natalya and Tamina defeat Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler. And they also, guess what? We're going to see that again on Friday, too.
So, in the land of we don't keep our word, we got rid of rematch clauses. And for the past few months, we got rematch clauses.
Yeah.
Everybody who lost the championship has got
you cut
disinterested.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, no, I'm saying I'm already disinterested because of the rematch clause.
Yeah.
Coming back with a vengeance.
It was okay match.
Just saying.
It was okay match. We're not special.
I'm just saying. You know how it is. It's just like, can we get on to have somebody else? Yeah. Who's the number one contender?
Tamina. Jax. I don't know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
they just went right back to top. I don't know. Because I don't know other tag matches.
That part bugs me.
Yeah.
Match was fine.
Sheamus destroys Ricochet.
Yo. Yeah. Sheamus got to pay that dude's dental work, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
Good match, though. Really good match.
That was it was hard hitting. I don't know how I feel about Ricochet dancing now. How you feel about dancing Ricochet?
I don't care. As long as he's on TV. I just want to get a shot on TV. I don't give a
He's
fuck
dancing and he's wearing slacks. He's wearing action slacks. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about dancing Ricochet is all I'm saying. But yes, he's still doing dope things, so it is what it is. But he's a jerk and he got what he deserved. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he took someone's clothes. So I think you deserve the ass whooping.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, 100%. If I would have saw the storyline, and this is the first time I ever watched it, and I see the fact that he stole his property and dancing with it, I would have shot it with Sheamus and him kicking his ass.
Corey Graves was upset. He couldn't stop being mad.
Yeah.
So it was great. Yeah.
Asuka defeats Charlotte Flair. This was actually a really good match.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Let's get Asuka back in the row, please.
Yeah, I mean, she did win the match. Listen. She won, right?
Yep. And it was good. And she was dominating.
Mm-hmm.
Damian Priest defeats John Morrison in a lumberjack match, but this time we're regular people. Regular ass people.
You know what I'm feeling is messed up is it was a good match and whatnot. I like how they had some storyline stuff, even with other people, Cedric and Shelton still going at it. But why did your man feel the need to suplex him on that crowd? Why do they be trying to kill each other like that? They so mean. I don't understand it.
Well,
win the match.
Well, I think Priest in his right thinks John Morrison's a zombie. So when he went to suplex him, Morrison was trying to bite him, and he was like, "I must kill you," and suplexed him.
Oh, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't like it, but I'll take it.
The match was really good. I loved his fucking parkour shit with the people outside the ring too, and him like flipping over people, things like that. I dug like Morrison needs a push. Like I feel Morrison, Johnny Drip Drip is fucking over. Like honestly, if crowds come back, he's gonna get cheered.
Well, maybe this is a blessing in disguise with the Miz being out.
Yeah.
Because maybe now he's going to get the torch and run with it.
I agree. I think this is the time that you could really push John Morrison right now.
Also, Nikki Cross was in the crowd. Was in the.
Yeah, she had
Yeah,
me
she was down
laughing, and Morrison looking at her like, "What, bitch?"
there. Yep.
I was happy to see Nikki Cross. Like, hey, look at Nikki. I was happy to see Nikki. And then our main event, pretty much Bobby Lashley had an open challenge, and the guy who answered it is former WWE World
World
Heavyweight
Heavyweight
Champion
Champion.
Kofi Kingston, and he gets the win off this match. Really good match. I honestly, I go back and I think I remember seeing Bobby Lashley, Kofi Kingston like for the U.S. title back in the day, and back in like 2010, 29.
Okay.
And they had solid matches. They said I had good chemistry, and I was like, "Yo, this could actually be something really good." Because you kind of are in a drought with when it comes to the WWE champion people, like people in the WWE title contender. Besides Drew and Braun, who else you have? Randall's in the tag team storylines. You also had the New Day in the tag team tournament. The thing about New Day though, they can work anything. They can work tag. They can work singles, and they still deliver either way. So, I think this is a good way of putting Kofi back, a name stamp back into that WWE title picture.
I thought it was great. It was a surprise move. I think it was probably the best part of Raw for me.
Me too.
It was just like, damn, this is where we going. How we get here? Okay, we here. Good. So let's see what they do, right?
Anytime you're gonna put Kofi Kingston in a title match, I'm there for it. So
yes,
I love the New Day. I love Kofi Kingston. I love Xavier. I love Big E. So anytime they get going for those titles, I'm excited for it. So I'm all for it. Really good match. Really good way to end Raw. Kofi Kingston wins, so that makes him, I guess, number one contender.
I guess, right? That's how it works. You pin the champ, you number one contender.
Yep. So I'm excited to see what they do with the New Day now, and the fact that they do have unfinished business with their business too.
Yes, and we had 24/7 shenanigans too. So
yes, that was actually
Akira
really fun
Tozawa.
too. Yeah, he's
champ.
the new champ. And yo, did you watch the Raw Talk?
No, I didn't get to see it.
Raw Talk. R-Truth was so mad at the dude.
So
Like,
what? The co-host?
Yeah, he didn't want to talk to him or nothing. It's like, I'm missing my baby, right? Because of you, right? Yo, he was just like not wanting to talk to him at all.
That's great.
It was great. New Day was on there, so it was actually really funny.
That's where the pose came from. Yep.
Yeah. All right. NXT. Raw. What grade do you give Raw?
I wanted to give it a B plus, but I'm gonna give it a solid B.
Yeah.
The only reason I do that is because, again, I feel like they're wasting some people, man. How you gonna make Angel Garza great, but he's still beating up the same man he put a rose in his booty last week? That's no escalation up the ladder. You know what I'm saying? and then you messing with Gulak like, I'm so mad.
Yeah.
And then the tag team stuff is like, stop repeating stuff.
I didn't mind the AJ Elias shit. I didn't mind. I think the matches were solid enough to. I'm gonna give it a B plus.
Okay.
The whole Kofi coming back out and challenging for the WWE title, I think that was the most excited part of the Raw for me. Because, again, I love Kofi. I love the New Day. So I'm always going to be a big mark for them. So I'm fine with Kofi being added into the WWE title picture because you need heroes. You need people to actually go for that title besides the same two people that have been going for the titles for the last, 6 months.
Agree.
So I'm all for that. All for that. Anyway. I wouldn't mind seeing Keith Lee back either. So,
it's looking less and less likely he's going to be back anytime soon because I saw today, I believe.
Yeah.
He still said, "Don't know." Somebody asked a direct question about, "Do you know anything you can say about what's going on? Like, do you know what's happening? When we going to see you?" And he's just like, "Don't know." Yeah. I'm like, "Damn, that sucks to hear."
Yeah, it does. It sucks. Anyway, NXT. Starts off strong with Toni Storm versus Zoe Starks. I thought that match was great. Probably one of the better matches this week. Really fun match.
She came out the woodwork. She pulled something out the back pocket this week. I ain't never seen that finisher before in my life. I don't know who invented that. I don't know if she invented it or somebody else, but that was damn.
Look painful. She did. She owned her money.
Did she? Wow. Okay.
That's how I'm saying. That's how I'm going to take it.
Yeah.
We had Jake Atlas defeat Cameron Grimes with the help of Ted DiBiase.
Oh, that was
Goddamn
great.
Ted DiBiase.
Ted DiBiase.
They're gonna have a face-off next week on this week on NXT.
So they just gonna stand in a strip club and make it rain? Is that what?
I think they're gonna have like a financial fucking argument or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, okay, let's see.
Killian Dane defeats Alexander Wolf, and then right after the match, they kick his ass out of Imperium, which
This
sadly
sucks.
went into him being let go by WWE.
That blows, dude. That made me so sad to hear that.
Oh, before we forgot to put the news that a lot of people got released off of NXT. Some of the people that we love, like Vanessa Bourne, is out. Velveteen Dream got let go. There's a girl named Brandy that was on that list. I think she was Skylar Star or something like that. That was the name she was going by. But she did a lot of extra work. She hasn't actually wrestled, but she was in Evolve, and I thought she was a really sweet. I got to meet her. She was extremely sweet, so I was sad to see her go because I wanted to see her do something. She actually has like really good matches with Shotzi Blackheart on Evolve if you want to check her out.
Okay.
But she got let go, and a handful of other people got let go. Alexander Wolf being one of them.
So weird.
Yeah.
So weird.
Yep. But solid match. Story
Yeah.
oriented stuff. So we'll see where it goes from there.
Well, now this story's not taking the turn I thought it was, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
Legado del Fantasma defeats Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher with the help of Zach Gibson and James Drake.
Yes,
So
sir.
much story in the NXT tag team division. So much
Yes.
story. Anyway, see.
Toothless Timmy though, he put a hurting on him.
Yeah, he did. Saraya defeats Aaliyah. I actually thought this match was actually pretty good.
This match, yeah.
It was domination, but Aaliyah looked pretty good in it.
She's been for a while since she's been with Robert Stone. Like
Yeah.
she's been great. It's just that she's usually cast as the bad guy who just gets trounced, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
And then we got the first debut of the Hit Row defeating Tony Nese and Ari Daivari.
yes, sir. Scott Steiner did not like the match, apparently.
He did not like it, but I thought it was good. I thought it showcased the power of that dude because he had someone Samoa dropped and Mark Henry slammed, and he flipped the other one over to slam them both. It looked dangerous.
Yeah.
But show this power, show that tag team. They actually have they're gonna try to take all the titles in NXT. So let's see what happens.
We'll see. Good introduction for his crew.
Yeah. Bronson Reed, and then main event, we had a cage match of Bronson Reed defeating Johnny Gargano for the North American Championship. This match was fucking fantastic, and I'll say this was probably my favorite match of the week. Big Boy gets his first title in NXT.
Yeah, and we could kind of see the writing on the wall. Kind of see it.
Yeah.
I'm just glad. I'm glad he won because he's been putting in a lot of hard work. He's been having a ton of great matches. So,
Yeah.
congratulations to Bronson Reed. I know he brought his wife in. So, congratulations to these two. Hopefully they don't try to turn him into us. Yo, listen. You know what happens when you bring your wife or your girlfriend to wrestling when you win a championship?
You start putting roses in people's butts.
You suddenly become a heartthrob. So now, if for some reason Bronson Reed is a love interest to a lot of people on the show, I'm gonna be so upset.
I did like the whole Candice LeRae and Ari Hartwell. They were like getting massages and
spa,
shit.
yeah.
Kind of did that whole thing. They just so much story going on in NXT that they do a fantastic job with it. Yeah, NXT A+.
Now, how Dexter Loomis get up in there, man? I ain't right.
He gets it everywhere.
I guess.
Gets up
Creep.
all up in there.
Freaking me out now.
That damn mustache.
Yeah, like you said, A+, man. Very, very good show. Definitely recommend anybody who did not see NXT.
Yeah. We go into AEW.
Yes, sir.
We had AEW started with Christian Cage versus Matt Sydal. I thought this was actually a solid
Oh,
match.
I actually liked it. I'm not okay. Where would I know Matt Sydal from? Like originally,
Evan Bourne.
what federation did he start? That is the same guy.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, he looks different with a mustache.
And long
And he
hair.
lost weight.
And long hair.
And
Yeah.
he's ripped now instead of like being big. 'Cause I know he was bigger. As in muscle wise, like
Yeah.
yeah, he was wider and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
he was in WWE with Evan Bourne, and then he was in Impact for quite some time too.
Okay. Yeah, I thought that was actually a really good match. Like they work well together. You could tell me, have they fought before?
Yeah, in WWE.
Okay.
Yeah. And Matt and Evan Bourne is famous for doing the moonsault getting caught with the RKO.
That yes. Okay.
Yeah, that's him. Yep.
Okay.
Solid match. Really good seeing Christian Cage in his element. Yeah, Taz being on the commentating scene was good.
Yeah.
Seeing his son just grab someone and suplex the shit out of them made me laugh. I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit. But I like the fact that they're working their team in and stuff like that. So it was
And I
all
like,
good.
I will point the spotlight on Ricky. I like that even though your man's out, storyline wise, he's still there. So
Yeah.
yeah, and he was calling shots. I'm like, if you want to give Taz a back seat and just make Ricky Starks the face of Team Taz, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Let's see.
So
John Moxley, Eddie Kingston defeat the Acclaim. I like this match, but I have a lot of issues with the match. So I'll let you go first.
I just love the character work from both teams. I know people give Max Caster shit, but I like his raps because if you listen to what he's saying, sometimes you'd be like, oh, okay, he's actually very intelligent about the way he constructs them. I don't understand how anybody could realistically get upset about him for saying stuff about Renee. Listen, it's wrestling, dude. You can't. So you mean to tell me you can't do nothing no more?
You know it's fucked up.
You can't do nothing.
I one thing I found funny as hell is the fact that it was Matt Caster that said it, but it was his boy that got knocked the shit out of by John Moxley.
Yeah, I know.
Moxley didn't even get his hands on him until like later on in the match, like, and then he probably forgot by that 10.
No, he gave him a pause driver.
Yeah.
It was great. It was great.
My issue with this, and this is just an AEW thing, I guess, because you guys do dumb things, and this something really annoyed me, just the fact that, like, so Moxley decides to do like a tornado DDT, right? But instead of using the three corners that their partner is not in, he goes directly to the corner that his partner is in.
Oh shit!
I hate that shit. Like that just like it throws me off the match because it's stupid. I just find it very stupid. And then I just hate the ref work. The referee work in AEW is fucking terrible. The guys don't have power at all. They don't have no structure whatsoever. So pretty much everyone does what the fuck they want. With the tag thing, I guess what AEW does, instead of the tag rope, at least one hand has to be on top or something like that. They should actually make something of that a rule, because into what I see in AEW, you can tag fucking anywhere.
Yeah. And Moxley's crazy, so he'll be on the other side of the ring. He'll be down in the wrong corner, just talking about get up. And the ref don't say nothing to him. Like that happened during the match. So yeah, I 100% agree that the ref's still not great in AEW, but like for this match, it didn't hit me, because the one thing I was focused on, it was because it made the announcers like just go nuts, because Kingston is hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
The interactions that entire match between Kingston and Moxley were great.
Yeah.
And the way that Kingston fights when you're holding on to him, he does the number one thing I think every wrestler should start doing, just because there'll be points in the match where some dude is holding your arm and the other guy's just standing there.
Yeah.
Kingston does not stand still. If you're holding on to him, he starts hitting you.
Yeah.
And he starts like trying to get away from you.
Yeah.
And it's just like nobody does that. It's
That
so
sense.
Frustrating.
Yeah.
So like for that stuff alone, like my favorite part of the match was Kingston, really.
Yeah.
But like, I thought it was great.
Here Kushida, she beat Rebel, and then she got her ass kicked by Dr. Britt Baker.
But then wasn't that out of order? Like then Didn't whatchamacallit have her match first, or was this first?
No, this was first because she
Okay.
wrestled later.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, it was whatever because it was story.
Yeah,
Again, I think here goes the other thing with the internet. They just can't like anything.
yeah,
They why are people harassing Britt Baker for stomping on Cheetah? Seth
But-
Rollins is not the only human being in the world that can do that.
yeah. It is what it is. They're different companies. I don't fucking care.
But I just don't understand. Like, here's my problem, Mark. Why was this a news article?
I don't know why. It's like someone else doing a super sweet chin music. It's like everyone fucking does it.
It really bugs me. It's like nobody can't do anything without there just being somebody sitting and ready to snipe you.
And you know what's funny? It
That's
makes
what it is.
the curb stop makes sense for her.
Because she was like more along the lines of she was kind of making a point too
Yeah.
of I'm disrespecting the hell out of you. I'm gonna stomp your head into your own championship.
Yeah,
And she's a dentist. I hope this ruins your teeth.
exactly. So it makes sense for her. I say it
Yeah.
makes sense. Whatever.
Yeah.
People stop bitching. You can buy bitching.
But like again, as far as the match goes, it was a story thing, and Rebel's not really a in universe. I like I was gonna tell you, like, I know she was a wrestler at some point,
She
but
was never a great wrestler. She was okay.
but here she's basically like a manager slash lackey.
Yeah,
So what you expect?
yeah. It is what it is. Inner Circle accepts the Pinnacle's challenge for a Stadium Stampede. Big promo between them two. Again, like I said, they kind of returned too early. This is brought in way too early, and I think they could have gave it some time.
I thought what they said was fine, but
Yeah, the promo was fine.
my thing is where it's heading. I think this needs to be a definitive conclusion between these two factions
Yeah.
because this is going to be a really big match.
So I actually feel that the way this is going to end is that one of them is going to betray and join the Pinnacle.
I don't get that feeling, but here's my thing is I feel like the right thing to do is to end the Inner Circle because I think it's holding back Santana and Ortiz and Sammy.
Yeah. I see. I don't see the way, especially because the way AEW structured, everyone's fucking in a group. I feel that no one's in the babyface group.
Well, somebody is, but you
We
don't want
don't-
to hear that.
He ain't no bullshit. That's a bullshit group. There's no babyface group. Fuck Cody Rhodes. His neck tattoo.
Hey man, he brought up Cynthia tonight this past week. He's all right in my book. He's all right.
His neck tattoo supposed to be a chest tattoo. His chest tattoo supposed to be a neck tattoo.
Deal, yo.
Fucking asshole. I can't stand that guy. Anyway, yeah, I just feel like they could have had some time to spend away from each other. So like I feel Inner Circle should have came back like right before the week before, like this week. They could have made their return.
Okay.
And actually do the challenge and all that shit. They didn't need the 3 promos to do this. They could have did it just one and it would have been better.
100% agree. I get that.
And the WA Women's Champion match, Serena Deeb versus Rev Velvet. I actually thought this match was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
I thought it was great. Serena Deeb is a legend at this point.
Yeah.
Dude, she is hella good.
Yeah. And
Hell yeah.
sadly, it's when you're not even your champion is having better women's matches than your champion.
I heard the pool of talent is, if it ain't Britt Baker, if it ain't Thunder Rosa, who is it?
Well,
That she's gonna fight. That she is gonna fight to have a really, really good match. In your opinion of the women's sign to
Kanzi.
AEW,
Kanzi had a good match.
No, I'm talking about top tier. Like I'm talking about of that caliber of stuff. Like to go like, yo, this match is got. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. There's not
who's the people you lift up there? Like, yes, I will say, give credit where credit's due for having a really good match. But I'm talking about like of that's gonna have people talking for real. Be like, yo, what the? Because they need that. That division needs that.
Yeah, they don't have that. And
Like it's
Jade is not it.
number one is Serena Deeb. It's not even Sheeta for me. It is Serena Deeb.
Yeah.
So yeah, I see what you mean, Mark. I see what you mean.
Yeah. It's sad. It's sad. Anyway.
But I say don't sleep on Rebel because like since she's been there, she's been one of the people who's been new that's been actually getting really good.
Yeah.
I will 100% give her that credit.
Anthony Gogo defeats Austin Gunn.
This was more of a story match than anything. Set up for a punch in the stomach and that's it.
Watch Cody Rhodes win this match.
I know. There's no way he's not gonna win.
And
here's what I'm gonna say, Mark. They're setting up this punch to be the most devastating thing ever. And watch Cody take it and just he sells it for like a half an hour.
He'll sell his
and
arm.
Still wins them. Why you say that? Why you say that?
He'll sell his arm and not his fucking rib.
Oh my god.
He's like, oh yeah, Pentagon
You're
hit me
right.
in my arm.
You're right.
All right, this is gonna be my issue, and this is something I don't like that AEW does, and I understand the aesthetic of it, but I really hate weigh-ins. You want to know why? Because your match doesn't have a weight.
Doesn't. 100%. You're right.
I hate it. I understand that you're trying to do it because UFC does it and boxing does it and you're trying to make it a prize fight, but your match does not have a weight requirement. So why should I know these guys' weight?
You're right. You
could just have fucking contract signing.
Or you could have your little BS press conference where you sit at a table, but you don't need to weigh in.
Yeah, it could be like a big contract signing, and it could be done as a weigh-in, but not be a weigh-in.
It's still the same thing. Two guys sitting at tables talking crap.
Yeah,
you know what's gonna happen.
Each other.
You know what's gonna happen. The camps are gonna get involved, and people are gonna have a big pushing match on stage. And blah, blah, you know.
If Arn Anderson doesn't get punched in the stomach, then it's not worth it.
Well, he's gonna die. Apparently, you saw what he did to Austin Gunn. It instantly caused internal bleeding.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But I have the feeling they're building this up, much like QT, of a Go-Go's punch being like he's punching through cinder blocks, and then when he hits Cody Rhodes, he's gonna fart, and then he's gonna win the match.
Fuck Cody Rhodes. That's all I need to say for that.
This is the story they've told me. You see what I'm saying, Mark? I can't go another way.
Yeah.
This is what you've told me.
Yeah. Anyway.
That he just don't lose in these matches. So,
no, he does not. So if he does not lose, I think it's pointless of doing this whole QT thing.
Yeah.
And then if QT doesn't get involved, because honestly, I guess he's not involved. He forgot that he worked there. He hasn't been there on TV.
Yeah, he's been on Dark Elevation. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Main event was AEW champion match. Young Bucks versus the Varsity Blondes.
I thought it was great.
I like the Varsity Blondes. The young Chris Jericho. I like Brian Pillman. This match. Again, like I have issues with the AEW refs. I have the issues with the structure of what they do with tag matches. It kind of throws me off to here or there, but for the most part, what was done in the match was good.
I thought we had a better match early in the night, but I was thoroughly entertained by what we had because it was a different style of match. So, like I do like the kind of old school baby face of Pillman and
Yeah.
See, now you got me calling him Young Jericho.
He looks like a young Jericho.
He does. Even Jericho knows that.
Yeah.
But again,
Jericho's questioning his mom right now.
Oh, snap. Damn.
Where did I meet you?
But I will say, though, their tag team has gotten better.
Yeah,
I like
They
put them together. They put them together, and at first I was like, they were thrown together, right? And they did the work to have tag team outfits.
Yeah.
They have a music, they have an aesthetic, and it's like then they got good together, and they have the cheerleader with them, which I kind of feel a way about her because, like I told you, she showed up one day on Dark, then the next night she had a match on Dynamite, and then the next week she was in a tag team. I'm like, damn, man, yo, she's skyrocketed to the top.
Yep.
Is it just because her last name is Hart and it's not the same Hart?
or the fact that she could back the way she could flip. They're like, we like her flippies.
Because I guess because she's a cheerleader, but like
AEW is like, yo, we need a Dana Brooke, so she does the flippies.
no, you don't want Dana Brooke. She's confused.
Anyway, I think it works though. But the match itself, it was decent. I can see the work they've been doing, and I would like them to add a bit more tag team maneuvers. I would like them to add more structure to their strategy as a tag team, because I think that's something that's lacks in WWE and wrestling today. Besides the Revival, or maybe like even the Ascension at the time, they'll keep the wrestler like in the corner, but there's no kind of like strategy for any other wrestler than that.
So yeah, they do have that strategy. They do work good.
Yeah, so I would like to see more from them. I didn't mind seeing this match. The match wasn't bad. I like that John Moxley and Kingston stole the Young Buck sneakers. That shit
I
made me
love
laugh.
that. I love all the gifs, all the memes they made of Eddie Kingston with just a handful of sneakers. Like, damn,
Yeah,
got him.
yeah. So we got what do you give AEW?
This week was a rare one for me. I gave it an A. I thought
A?
everything in it was good. I thought again, we didn't mention Miro's promo, the match they set up the match for him and
I
Archer.
forgot about that.
I love that. Thank you, Jesus, for giving me the strength to crush. Yes, that's how you. Listen. His promos don't need to be complicated. They don't need to be. He just needs to be out there saying what he's gonna do and violence. That's it. I loved it.
All right. I guess we could give a fast prediction for AEW.
Oh,
Nothing.
and sorry, I just want to bring it up because this leads into what you talked the pay-per-view. We didn't mention the promo with Don Callis and Kenny.
Yes.
I thought that was hilarious.
Yes, it was good.
With them talking to Orange while he was all beat up. So yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna give AEW a B. Solid B. Again, I still have my structure. I still have my problems with the thing. So again, I enjoyed some of the show. So there's things I enjoyed. So give it a B. I had to enjoy something. B is not a bad score. So there you go.
But I'm not gonna sit here and pretend the ref is just dude. They gotta do something with that.
Yeah.
Enforce the rules, ref, and the wrestlers gotta know like respect the fucking ref, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
anyway, I guess we could give really fast a prediction of AEW Double or Nothing.
okay.
AEW Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks versus John Moxley and Eddie Kingston.
I think Kingston and Moxley gonna take it.
Me too.
That was a great tag team. Do it.
Sting and Darby Allin versus Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky.
There's nothing to be gained for stinging them to win this. They can lose.
They're gonna win.
I think Scorpio Sky and them gonna win because it's just like
Sting
they
wins
went through
every
all the
match.
trouble of making this tag team. They come out and together and do all types.
Sting
Like,
is, they winning the match because Sting.
yeah, you're right. What was I thinking? Come on, man.
Inner Circle versus the Pinnacle Stadium Stampede.
My prediction was already that I feel like I said, Santana Ortiz and Sammy, I feel need to be set free.
Yeah.
They need to be on their own.
All right. I think Inner Circle might.
So they're
win.
gonna lose. That's what you think? You think Inner Circle?
I think
Okay.
Inner Circle's gonna win. There's no baby face groups on AEW. And you say Cody Nightmare Factory?
I'm not gonna say it. Okay, I'm
They're
not gonna
not
say
a
it.
group. They're like I don't know. They're groupies.
Oh damn, that's messed up.
Yeah, that's what they are. They're groupies. TNT Championship match: Miro versus Lance Archer.
I think this is gonna be a surprise, really good match. I think Miro's gonna keep it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't just have him win it and just like fucking drop it real fast. Like, you give him some title run. Casino Battle Royal: Christian Cage, Matt Sydal, Powerhouse Hobbs, Penta El Zero, Miedo, Jungle Boy, Matt Hardy, Mark Quinn, Isaiah Cassidy, The Blade, Evil Uno, Colt Cabana, Preston Vance, Griff Garrison, Brian Pillman Jr., Max Caster, Anthony Bones, QT Marshall, Nick Carmento, Dustin Rhodes, Lee Johnson, and versus blank to be announced.
I think Jungle Boy's gonna win.
Jungle Boy wins.
It's for a title shot, right? I
Yeah.
think they gotta pull the trigger on Jungle Boy.
I am going to go with. Fuck it. I'm gonna go with Evil Uno.
All right. All right. All right. I hope he wins, but damn.
I'm gonna go just out the bag, just Evil Uno.
Okay. Okay.
I think actually Christian Cage.
That would be good.
I think Christian. But I think his position wise, I think he's gonna get a title shot eventually anyway, and I don't think he needs something like this. I think this is something that you should boost, like someone like Jungle Boy. Evil Uno could be something you can push to, so I'm all for that.
Yeah. But I have a feeling Jungle Boy.
Yeah, that makes sense. Adam Hangman Page versus Brian Cage.
It just looks like Cage has his number so far, so I'm going Cage.
Cage.
Yeah.
Hangman's winning because Hangman wins because he's elite.
He's not elite. He got kicked out.
He's still outside.
No.
He's elite.
All right. All right. The cameras are not rolling. He's elite.
Cody Rhodes versus Anthony Ogogo.
We already said what we think is going to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to go against you, but Mark, this is what they have told me.
Yeah.
Is it the prophecy?
Even Scott Steiner agrees.
Yes. Yeah.
AEW Women's Championship match. Hiroshita versus Dr. Britt Baker. I think this is time. It's time.
If Britt doesn't win and she doesn't get her figure, she needs to retire ASAP.
Yeah.
Like she said. Oh man.
You cannot keep pushing her away from the title match unless she gets hurt. But honestly, Britt Baker has to have the title. She has to get the title.
Yeah, she has to.
And then our main event is AEW World Champion Kenny Omega versus Orange Cassidy versus Pac.
Not yet. Kenny's gonna keep it. Not yet. I think Pac's gonna win eventually, but not yet. Not yet.
What if Moose fucks his shit up?
That'd be awesome. But then, when is Moose gonna get the shot? Right? Doesn't he have a shot?
Yeah,
at
July.
The Impact.
Yeah, in the Impact.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I can see that.
Let's see.
Anyway,
but who you got? Who you got if Moose comes and messes him up?
Pac.
Okay.
I actually don't even see either one of them. I think Omega's keeping the title though. So let's see. Anyway, let's go to finish these shows up, and then we can end this podcast. We got I did watch Impact. Solid show. We have new tag team champions in Violence. What is it called? Violence by Design.
By Design. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Rhino cashed in his I guess his Money in the Bank because he had one for any title he wanted.
That was the one he won.
The buy-in
with Heath, right?
Yeah.
Nice. I like the continuity. So okay.
So he did it for Violent by Design. They're the new tag team champions. Brian Myers beat the shit out of Mike Cardona in the hallway. I love that.
That was
awesome promo.
That made me feel good. That made me feel so good.
Awesome promo by Brian Myers. Brian Myers is my favorite dude in Impact Wrestling, so keep that up. Moose's promo with Kenny Omega. I really liked Moose's promo. I thought he seemed solid, and I liked to see. You know what? As much as I didn't like him at first, he's kind of grew on me. He grew as his character, and I'm actually believing him more as a better character. So I'm all for that. And then what else we had on there? There's a couple of women's matches. That's where I said Natasha Steele can't do a frog splash.
Damn.
So definitely check out Impact if you get a chance. We go into Friday, not SmackDown, and we start off with all the champions up, and then Roman refusing to come out because it's not Tribal Chief time.
Well, don't forget we had Bayley come out and remind them about her being the longest reigning women's champion and interrupt Sonya. I thought was funny.
And led into a six woman tag. And guess who the other opponents were? Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, and Bayley versus the women's tag team champion Natty, Tamina, and Bianca Belair.
Why couldn't Natty and Tamina fight the Riot Squad?
I know. But
I was so pissed off. I didn't even want to watch the match.
yeah. It was okay. It was nothing special.
It was good. No, it was good because Bayley was in it and Natty and Tamina, like, they beat them up, but then they lost.
Yeah.
They lost again.
Yeah.
Mark, help. Why do they do this to certain people? It's just like, why you gotta give them a heartfelt moment and then like 2 weeks later you be like, nah, right to the back of the bottom of the pile.
Even with the title.
Even with the it sucks, dude.
Our next match was Shinsuke Nakamura defeats Kevin King Corbin. Yo, I swear to God, if this is Shinsuke Nakamura's interest now with the fucking dude shredding the guitar, I'm 100% for this shit. 100%.
This was my moment of SmackDown.
With the crown and all.
My moment of the week. Pat McAfee shredding on Michael Cole was a little awkward, hilarious, but funny. And Boogs being able to actually shred the hardest parts of Shinsuke's song would have me like, oh my goodness, this dude is talented.
He had all that time with the air band.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, whatever happened to his gimmick? That actually I was enjoying.
It was awesome, yes.
Yeah.
And he has the scream too.
Yeah.
And he's the Night Panther. Come on.
Yep. It was good.
King Shinsuke. Let's go.
King Shinsuke.
And they mention all his Instagram stuff and
that
social media stuff.
Great. Rolling. I've been sending you him having coffee.
I follow him. I've been watching him. I love him, man. He's good. The coffee king of coffee style, like everything. Come on, let's go.
That was dope. Then we got Cesaro challenging Roman Reigns to a rematch of the Universal title. Then Seth Rollins comes back and beats the crap out of Cesaro.
Great. The king of drip.
Then we get Dominic Mysterio defeating Robert Roode in a match that he was saying, oh, your daddy did all the work and you just came in and took the title from us, and then blah blah blah. Dominic wins. Solid match.
I didn't like it because of the things we were saying earlier about Dominic's offense.
Yeah.
Robert Roode is a
dude.
He's a diesel veteran of wrestling. He was a former NXT champion. Was he Impact champion? I mean, not Impact, TNA champion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The dude's got pedigree, and it's just like, Dominic? All right. But here's my problem, Mark. If Dominic can win a match, how come Natty and Tamina couldn't win a match? That's all I'm saying.
I don't know.
So for that reason, I was kind of thrown off. I'm just being honest. Being honest.
But then Shinsuke with the crown came out, and it was like, okay, I'm back in.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then our main event was Apollo Crews defeating Kevin Owens, Big E, and Sami Zayn in a 4-way Intercontinental Championship match. This match was fucking fun.
Yeah, this match killed it.
Right. It did everything, and it brought back Aleister Black with selling the fucked up eye Seth Rollins did.
I mean, at least he has two, though.
Yeah.
He can walk around with two.
But he had at least he did the continuity with the eye. Anyway, and kicks the shit out of Big E. But why you gotta kick Big E, yo?
Because he was gonna win. That's why.
Why you gotta kick Big E? Why can't you kick like Kevin Owens?
So I guess now he's
I don't want him kicking Kevin Owens yet. Why can't you just kick the big guy?
Kick Commander Aziz.
Yeah, kick Commander Aziz. There you go. Anyway, hell of a match, hell of a return for Aleister Black. Was really cool stuff, and I really enjoyed it. Also, I'm just gonna highlight Roman Reigns' promo was awesome as well.
Yes, agree. Great show.
For SmackDown, I'm going to give SmackDown. I'm gonna give it more towards a B+ as well.
I was gonna say A- because the matches weren't bad.
Yeah.
I just have too much continuity problems. Too much. Why you do this to the girls like that? That's it.
Yeah.
I give it an A-.
Yeah. All right. And the podcast we listen to would be a bunch of casts we listen to. I have been so backed up that I haven't really been listening to many. So I did listen. I always give a shout out to the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. I always catch up to what they were doing and showing me other ways to spend my money, and they kill me. Also, we had
Renee Parquette. She had someone on recently that I.
She had Shinsuke on last week.
Shinsuke, yeah, there you go. Shinsuke Nakamura. I liked that interview. I did listen to that, and also the New Day podcast because they always make me laugh every week.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I listen to.
Yes, sir. That one I didn't listen to. I did want to listen to the Dominic and Ray after the bell, so I have to go back and listen to that.
Yeah, I'll listen to that this week then. All right, I guess we'll wrap this up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is the Wrestling Babble podcast. The easiest way to get this podcast and all other podcasts, the Not a Trekkie, the Morphin Cast, the Gets Red Ass Rare podcast, the Shell Shock, and the Gamer Rage podcast is on Spotify. Follow Wrestling on Spotify, and it'd be the easiest way to get everything else. Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and SoundCloud. All Merc with the Mic. Follow our Facebook pages, the Wrestling Babble and the Wrestling Inc. pages. And then follow Wrestling Inc.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Make sure you follow us anywhere and everywhere. That is Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram. That is YouTube. That is also SoundCloud and Spotify. And we also have a WordPress, so check it out.
All right. Peace out. Later. And always remember, follow the Jinkies.
Because he got them WrestleMania Backlash sandwiches.
All right.
They all messed up.